Just bear with me 2 secs, folks. Still setting up. It's been a bit of a day. There we go. I think I have it. Just sort out my laptop. Okay, hello to Kelly, Patsy, Linda, Jane, Anna Karen, and Viv and Maddie so far. Good evening, everybody. Hope you're all doing okay. Happy Wednesday, and here we are, stream o'clock. Bit late, I'm afraid. It's been a bit of a day. Been a couple of days actually, so yeah, it's but we're here now. Gecko Rouge updated. Oh, brilliant. Okay. So tells threads open it in the group. If you've not already put something on, good opportunity to nip over and do so before the stream gets thoroughly, properly underway kind of thing.
You'll have a proper bell tonight.
Yes, because the human bell is upstairs.
Indeed. The human bell will be replaced by an actual bell tonight. There will be a bell.
Yep.
And I expect to ring it, peoples.
Yep. Okay. There. Right. Okay. Okay. Hey, Andrea. Bee's looking great. Yeah. Good to have you back, Andy, with the bell, says Jane.
Indeed.
How are you, Nicola? And how is your stepdad and Hannah doing? They're doing okay. They're just sort of cracking on. Stepdad seems to be doing all right. He's hanging in there. Daytimes are worse for him, believe it or not. You would expect that it would be night times, but to be fair, the dog just slept a lot in the evening. She was a daytime active dog. But Hannah's doing okay. She seems to settle down a bit, and I did remind her that it's okay to think of Casey and be happy. She doesn't have to be sad all the time. So Patsy says you will for me, so there you go.
Oh, the bell, yeah. The bell for you, Patsy.
I was at the hospital myself yesterday. For those of you that are friends with me on Facebook, you've probably already seen this. But I actually do have some hearing loss and I will need hearing aids. I was given the option to have or to not have them. But considering that I drive, it's kind of part of driving to be able to hear. So, and it could be 12 months before I get them. So, it is what it is. And there's nothing to say that it won't get worse. This hearing loss has manifested itself not only through tinnitus, but through an infection. So, or, some kind of virus. So if I get that again, there's nothing to say that it won't get any worse. So, yeah. I'm just kind of glad that I'm not actually going crazy and me saying what all the time. It's genuine that I can't hear. It's not, me being ignorant, and, of course, people now know that. So, yeah. Thanks, Andrea. I mean, I'm not upset about it. It like answers some questions, really. I had a hearing test, and when I went back into the consultant after the test, he showed me the graphs, and hearing's meant to be like a nice line, and mine just went, ew, dropped straight off a cliff. So, he was like, yeah, you've got some hearing loss. It's not, what do you call it? Not profound, but it is enough to say hearing aids or not. Damn it. Good news is if things get loud at yours, you can always take them out. Yep. Absolutely. And if I want to listen in, I can just turn them up. Better to know now. Yes, indeed, Viv. Absolutely. And I think better to get the hearing aids now as well, because if in a year's time things get worse, I'll have to go through all of this again and still have to wait another year. So, if I get the ball rolling now, then I'm mitigating it if things do get worse. So, there we go. It doesn't affect anything in terms of work. I can still use the telephone and all the rest of it. So work's not affected, but if I do need any support, they will do so. Hey Sharon, and hi Charlotte. So yeah, so I had a day off yesterday and spent the day up in audiology. Well, I spent the day. It was only like an hour or so, believe it or not. And everybody's like, oh, NHS takes forever, long waiting list, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it is. I'm going to have to wait for these hearing aids. But I can honestly say the service I got from the hospital yesterday was second to none. It couldn't have been any better. I went in, and within the hour, I'd had a diagnosis and even the hearing test and what have you, So, well, the hearing test first and then the diagnosis, obviously. So, yeah. But yeah, I mean, as the tinnitus has got louder and more bothersome, from what I understand, a hearing aid should actually help that as well and stop it being quite so loud, which will be good. It was actually quite good in a way that my ears were actually playing up when I was in the clinic, because my left ear, which is particularly bad, sounded like I was, I sounded like I was underwater. So, hey Enid, how are you feeling? So yeah, left ear is the worst one, but we've got things in place. So we've got to look at the positives, haven't we? Enid's only slept like 3 hours. Oh, bless you. So good news about your hearing with recognised benefits. You can turn them off or up depending on what you listen to. Yeah. People do say NHS, but to be fair, they've brushed me through with everything so far. I'm glad NHS been so lovely. I bet you're relieved to have answers now. Yeah, all of the above. I mean, I don't know if you remember, in December, I had the referral and they said it would be up to 48 weeks for the appointment, and 6 weeks later there I was. So whether that'll be the same in relation to hearing aids, I don't know. I mean, I'd hope so, but there's no guarantee. But anything less than a year, I'll take. To be honest, I would rather it's my hearing and my eyesight. Yes, absolutely, Patsy. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't affect work because headphones and close-up noise is absolutely fine. It's noise in a busy space, noise in a room where there's more than one noise. I can't pick out the relevant noise anymore, and in fact, in some cases, I miss it completely. My stepdad actually said to me on the phone that I had actually been sat next to him and talking to him, and he'd talked to me, and I'd not heard him. So there we go. Grandpa had hearing aids and he was surreptitiously turned them off to tune out my unpleasant grandmother's nagging. I saw him do it and I lolled. Yeah, I'll do it to tune out the kids bickering, I think. So, yeah. But yeah, answers are always welcome. And you could say yes, it is upset, in a way it's upsetting because part of my body's giving up the ghost, as it were. But when you can deal with it, it's not knowing, which is the worst part, isn't it? And you kind of I don't for a long time I don't think I've had normal hearing in one way or another. I'm going to try and nap. I can't function on 3 hours. I'm not 25 anymore. Yeah, I would, Enid. Are you not feeling any better today? You need to be having plenty of liquids, plenty of fluid, and plenty of rest, especially if it's flu. People like to complain about the universe and health system in Canada, but I can get my upcoming cataract surgery without remortgaging my house. Yeah. On the plus side, you're allowed to buy a new chart or kit to cheer yourself up. I have plenty. Don't need any more. But I'd like to have his time. The flu is slowly leaving, but it's left its attack dog bronchitis. Oh dear. It's not what you want. I know that Patsy was sat with the retreat on my left side, and I did have to ask a few times for her to repeat what she'd said, bless her. So, hey Liz, how are you? You had a bit of a time as well, haven't you? You managed to get any of your, any item of yours been located, or? Poor old Liz had a handbag stolen, a washing machine went on the blink, and there was something else as well, wasn't there, Liz? Yeah, that's fine. I was talking chat. You were not. You were not, Patsy. You had a great time. Oh dear. We had a lovely meal the night before and we sat and chatted like we'd known each other for years. It was fabulous. Thoroughly enjoyed it. It was a great weekend. And every time I looked round, Patsy had disappeared and she was off with one of the vendors or another. Ian, I hope you feel better soon. I got a plague fine after scaring it for 2 months. Yeah, there's been a bit of plague going around, hasn't there? I like the picture. You and Patsy look like sisters. Ah, there you go, Patsy. You look like sisters. Everything blocked and replacements en route. Okay. I hope that you haven't had any financial losses. Oh no. That's terrible, Liz. Some people have got no scruples though, have they? I got the flu shot and COVID shot and 2 Shingrix and pneumonia prevention. Oh shit, oh blimey. But you felt like a pincushion after that lot, Enid. Did you manage to get the washing machine working again though, and what have you? The repair and the car repaired? Yeah, shingles is terrible. I remember my auntie having shingles and it absolutely floored her. Money in my bag plus the cost of replacements, phone, passport and residencia. Car and washing machine repaired and paid for before losing the bag, luckily. Well, that's good. At least, your car and your washing machine are done and it's not agony on agony. I'm just sorry that you've got all the pain in the neck of having to replace all your documents. So bank cards, documents, residency, passport, all the rest of it, that's going to be horrendous, isn't it? Was it just something opportunist, somebody opportunist who took it, or was it like a bag snatch kind of thing? How did it happen? You can stand sort of, losing a bit of cash, but all the documents and stuff, that's the absolute pain in the neck, isn't it? It's put my embarked suitcase for the trip for the repeat treating deputy passport's not in time. Oh. Where will you get the passport from? Will you get it from like the local consulate or something? Excuse my ignorance, I know very little about this. Because at the minute in the UK, if you were here in the UK and sending off for a replacement passport, you get it within a week. They're very quick at the minute. I got my replacement passport, my updated passport, should I say, in December, literally within a week of posting it. I posted it on the Wednesday and I got the new passport the following Tuesday. Hey Sarah, popped in at work. No worries. How are you doing, lovely? Are you all right? Indeed, Patsy, people do just suck. Absolutely. And as if Liz hadn't been through enough with having the operation on her knee, and now this. So anyway, while we're catching up on that, obviously I'm working on my B. What have you guys got out on your frames today? Put shopping in the boot, return the trolley, open the driver's door, threw the stick in the bag on the passenger side, turned to go in car and heard tinkled coins dropping on the floor. Oh. Blimey, Ian, has somebody nicked your shoes? Blimey, take anything, won't it, if it's not nailed down? Patsy's working on a Scottish piper. I thought of you today, Patsy. Not today, yesterday. We were in our local Tesco's and there was a piper outside. I had Hannah with me. I said, oh, Hannah, Patsy would like this chap. And he actually looked like your piper as well. Opportunist diversion tactic by the rabbit. Oh. Cross borders for Charlotte's Pale Elf for Viv, less than 15,000 stitches. Whoa, getting there, Viv. Jane started a temperature stitching. Magic. In for one shift, says Sarah, then off for 2 days, getting stitches in on my Summoned Reaper by Anne Stokes, retired, managed 1132 stitches of 310 on Monday. Most of you done in a day. Yay, nice. I think we can have a bell for that. Record breaking stitchy day. Deserves a bell. Putting dark colours in the upper left of Halloween night, 924, 310 and 939. Cool. And don't forget as well, I have opened a February event, F in February. So the prompt is a letter F. So flowers, flora, fauna, fins, flippers, fairies, fancy ladies, fantasy, whatever. Make the letter F work for you. Start my temperatures in a tad late, up to 27th of January, not far to go to finish January today. Oh, that's okay. Earlier I was cutting up old jeans, more quilters challenge requirements. Ah, cool. Now fighting with different technology at old tablet, and then there's a new phone, lots of blue air in the house at the moment. Oh, bless you, I bet there is. Oh, yeah, because that would be the other thing, wouldn't it? Your phone. Trying to complete my festive for that this month. Cool. Yeah, festive, that's another F. All of those Fs. F is the prompt. F in February. Which I thought was quite clever. February, fox and rabbit. Yep. F for fox. You giggling at?
I just don't mean I see.
All right, okay. I'll store my contact numbers and notes on the phone. Oh. That's annoying. Come on. we had a red weather warning here today, heavy rain all day, and it's pouring down now. Oh, crikey. So if it couldn't get any flipping worse for you, Liz, bless you. I didn't a whole load of dumped on your weather. Oh, it's been cold here today. Yesterday it was sleeting here, but it disappeared fairly quickly, and it has been cold here though today, hasn't it, love?
Yep.
We woke to this morning to snow again. Yeah, we didn't have any. But we've had a lot of wind, a lot of rain, and we had sleet yesterday. But like I said, it wasn't cold enough to freeze, so the rain didn't freeze and the snow didn't settle. Because last night, it was actually warmer last night than it was a couple of days ago in the daytime. Weather's been really weird. Currently 14 degrees. Hubby going to put pork on the grill for dinner. Nice. I'm sat here in my fleecy pyjamas with a fleecy top and my long cardigan over my knees and my feet because my feet are cold and I've got 2 pairs of socks on. I just can't get warm. I was described as a penguin today. We had it last night and also today into the evening at code red. The roads and pavements were covered with ice, so no working for me, and I'll see if tomorrow is better. Yep. We've got I don't think we've got snow for tonight, have we, love?
I think so.
I'm sure the weather girl will be down to tell us if we have. Our very own Wincy Willis upstairs. And a heated throw, best investment ever. Yep, I bet. Yeah, I drove through fog, sun, rain and snow to get down there. I've never seen anything like it, and I'm Scottish. Yeah, you had all the 4 seasons, didn't you, Patsy? You had every weather you could think of. Well, we don't do things by half. Eh, dear. I'm kind of glad I'm not in the office today, or I haven't been in the office. It would have been too flaming cold. I walked from the hospital into the town yesterday after me and Hannah had been in the hospital. It's not a long walk. It's about 20 minutes at the most. And I was glad that the wind was behind us because it was cold. Bitterly cold in our faces. Yeah, woolly hat on, scarf round. I just sussed out how to get my smart plug scheduled to switch my electric blanket on and turn it off at 10:45, enough to warm it nicely. Hey. P.S. No central heating in my house. My feet won't get warm until tonight when I get in bed and I put them on Andy to warm them up. Because Andy apparently doesn't mind that. Do you, love?
No, I quite like it actually.
My cold feet.
Yeah.
I was called a penguin today because I'm always cold. I've been called worse things. Okay, let's get these marked off. Not by anyone that matters, I hope. No. It's mind over matter. Anyway. I don't particularly mind and they don't particularly matter. Well, they're calling me, they're leaving everyone else alone. It's water off a duck's back. I can think of one or two people who had some choice names for me, my ex-husband being one. Hey from Texas, kind of late to the party today. Clean the house or move? So I've been cleaning. Ah. You here now? How are you doing? Oh, look at that, it's got a loop. Think, gone. There we go. Yeah, there. Awesome, finished my 4th blanket this morning. Yay, finish. Have a bell. Well done. Let's grab a drink. Oh, the drink's nice and warm. Patsy, did you manage to send a message to Michelle? Forgot to ask you. We've had a little visitor today. Our little black cat friend has been 3 times, believe it or not. I think he knows where he gets a little treat and he's warm. You did. Oh, great stuff. Hey, Cheryl. Yeah, I think he knows that if coming here, he gets a little treat. Something nice to eat. and he's warm. It was wet this morning when he came in. Bless him, it'd been raining. Where did this 9037 come from at the end of my name? Because I know I didn't put it there. YouTube, it's your automatically generated handle on YouTube, Patsy. They don't use usernames now in the chats. They use your handle. It's okay, because I still know who you are. We had a sparrowhawk in our garden. He's been here 3 days having pigeon for breakfast. Blimey. You don't often see sparrowhawks. Where I used to live, there was a pair of nesting red kites many years ago, but I've not seen a sparrowhawk in a long time. Has anyone else been subscribed to lots of YouTube channels without you doing it? Can't say as I have. There was a channel that I unsubscribed from. It wasn't a FrostTube one or anything like that. And I unsubscribed because they did a live video around Christmas time. And not to put too fine a point on it, I think the behaviour was absolutely shocking. And in that live video, they were mocking somebody who was a self-harmer. Now, they were saying that this person was lying about it and this, that, and the other. Now, whether or not they were lying about it or not, to mock somebody who has self-harmed in any way, shape or form is not exactly, doesn't encourage me to watch, so I unsubscribed. And what I have found is that YouTube still keeps sending me recommendations for that channel, and I'm sick and tired of telling YouTube I'm not interested. Because, if somebody can mock somebody like that, whether or not they believe it's true, just the simple fact they could do somebody else a lot more damage, more harm than good. They were saying, oh, so-and-so, just go and enjoy your cutting and go and do your cutting and this and other. And I'm thinking, you're just disgusting. That's just vile. So I switched it off and unsubscribed. I've been subscribed to loads and they're not things I would watch at all. This week it's been farm machinery. Try changing your YouTube password, Sharon. Because it could be that somebody potentially could have hacked into your YouTube and, be tinkering around. Yes, Jane, it is. And that's why I, voted and stopped watching the channel, because I'm not going to support any creator that mocks people's mental health like that. Whether or not it's proven true or not, just to be mocking of a condition like that, like I said, could do more harm than good. And it's really annoying because, like I said, I still keep getting notifications, but I just block them. Just keep, well, I say block them. I keep telling YouTube I'm not interested, but they still keep showing up. And I'm definitely no longer subscribed because I double checked. I'll give that a go. Fed up with subscribing. Yeah, give it a go and see if that helps. It could be a glitch, but it could be that somebody potentially has hacked in. But yes, I agree. It's very annoying, especially if it's subject matter that completely doesn't interest you. Don't get me wrong. If you're interested in farm machinery, great. But something tells me that you're potentially not, Sharon. You're more of a stitcher than a plower. Hey, Laurie. So, yeah, last chance, guys, for show and tell. I'm going to be going and doing that in a minute. So if you have anything on, please do just nip across and pop something on. We'll give it a couple more minutes and then we'll do show and tell. We'll see what you guys have been up to. Andy is limbering up the bell. Getting it ready.
Well, it's already had a couple of rings, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's had a bit of a warm-up, bit of a practice. 310 and 939 are way too similar. Yes, they are. 939's that very dark inky blue, isn't it? Yes, very dark navy, yeah. $939 tends to be black until you put it next to black. Yeah, that's another way of looking at it. Pretends to be black until you prove it wrong. Seems very quiet in your house tonight. The girls out. Hannah's upstairs watching the telly. Lauren's out. Tori popped in to visit earlier, but she's also not here either at the moment. So yeah, it's just me and Andy tonight. Have to go now. We'll watch so until later. No worries, Sarah. Thank you for dropping in. Hope it's a good rest of your shift. So yeah, we've just taken advantage when the girls are out and it's peace and quiet. Well, when Lauren's out. And Hannah is hiding away upstairs. She's been at work today, so she's a bit tired as well. Oh. Okay. Are we about ready there with that there jingle, my love?
You can have a jingle if you so desire.
We do desire.
Hold on.
Have you got your headphones in?
I had. Also, you couldn't hear a thing.
I'm going to have to go Hobbycraft to get some threads this weekend. Okie dokie. Make sure you take plenty of dollar with you. It's so expensive in there. Is it still February 4th in the UK? It's 2:18 in the afternoon, February 4th here in Texas. It certainly is. It is 8:19 p.m. On the 4th of February. Been picking my whips by the colour that needs to be done. I'm sick of grey at the moment. Oh dear, I bet you are. Oh gosh, just in time before my eyes gave out. Okay. Ooh, excuse me. Right, let's have a look and see what we have in here today. Oh, Gemma's Marvellous Garden, doesn't it look fabulous? I'm pretty sure I showed this the other day, but holy moly, you know, not long and she will be done. Okay, right, stream thread. There's not many comments on this tonight, so not much info and tell, but let's see what we have. Okay. Oh, we've got some jingle bells.
You got some bells?
Yes. Kelly made this table runner for the Quilters Challenge this year. She's doing a challenge with Canadian quilters. And one friend from New Zealand, if you want to see how Kelly made this, it'll be out on her video on the 6th of March. So that is, from what I can see there, a finish. And Kelly's mapped out around an area of black so I can bang out a lot of 310 stitches. Cool. Okay, Erte has a croc finish. This little guy in the middle. And Erte showcasing some of her beautiful work there as well. I still love that little deer, isn't it? It's something special, that, isn't it? But yeah, this little guy is her most recent finish. Okay. The runner is done all from Fabric Stash. Oh, cool. And Erte is working on her feline, I beg your pardon, Emperor today, which is a Tilton Crafts piece. So it's looking good. All of us participating in the challenge will upload on the 6th of March. Oh, nice. Okay. All right. So Alice started this one while she was on holiday last week after she finished the bird that she showed previously. So this is Alice's start. So have a bell, please, for a start. And Alice has shared the mock-up. So it's a little card kit, an Adam Pescott card kit with a teddy bear and a bunny. There is a character name for this, but I can't remember what it is. And Charlotte is working on her across borders. And this is what it currently looks like. Getting some good progress there, Charlotte. It's looking good. And Patsy is working on the Guardian of Scottish Tradition by Monochrome Stitch art on Etsy. She stitched on 25 count 1/1 full cross, and she is at 10% exactly. I don't think it's Forever Friends. I think it was the same guy that did Sun Bunny. I don't think it's Sun Bunny unless it's a character from the Sun Bunny series. Yeah, so Patsy's stitching this one in 154, if I remember correctly, as well. And if I'd have taken a photograph of the guy outside Tesco's, you'd have said it was the same person. Because it looked exactly like this guy here. And here is the mock-up. Perhaps he's going to double check when he's done if it's true about Scotsman and what's under the kilt. Linda is back on Animal Mix Panorama. Adrian Chesterman, Pain-Free Crafts. And 73,711 out of 291,600. So 25.28% done. Milestone reached. Quarter of the day. Quarter of the way, I beg your pardon. My daughter says he looks like Patrick Stewart. And here is the mock-up. Let me just turn my rotate off for Animal Mix Panorama. 900 stitches wide by 324 high, that one. And Andrea has met her goal of 100 stitches a day for the event so far. So 3,905 stitches out of 160,000, or 2.44% on 14 count. And Andrea has shared the mock-up, and look at her. This is a Stitches So Beautiful fairy. So, yeah. Steampunk fairy. I think something like that. Yep, so she is amazing. And that, believe it or not, is everything on Sew and Tell tonight. So it's definitely a quiet night. So thank you to those of you who have contributed on the Sew and Tell thread. Let's just go over to the event and show you guys what's happening in effing February. Okay. So this is the Steampunk Christmas Fairy that Andrew's doing. So I was right, Steampunk Christmas Fairy. So just waiting for it to load. Always nice to see what everyone's working on, says Kelly. Agree. I absolutely agree. It is. It's lovely to see it. And next month, I can't wait for the event next month. With monochrome March. I'm still going to source a monochrome pattern for that. Maybe that's how I can reward myself for being a good girl at the hospital yesterday. Come on, it's not loading. Well, the event's not loading. Thank you for showing the work. No worries. Not posted anything from the challenge yet. Need to first reach the bottom from this border. No worries. Me too. Have to set up my fabric for that. Yeah, I'm going to have a look on monochrome stitch art and see if I can find. Sorry, I've got a itchy leg. It's just nothing. Just not loading. Doesn't want to load, I'm afraid. So we'll give that one a miss for now. Just as well to oh, here we go. Just as I said that, it's loaded. Kelly's working on her little polar bear. I did say about Yippee because of the F in February, but Kelly's got plans for that one. Jane wants to work on Around the World. She is at 4,845 stitches out of 286,200. And she wants to try to do 100 stitches a day, aiming for lots more, and F is for fur. Cheryl is going to go on her Fox for Furry, 100 stitches a day. It's a Leah Contrino Gecko Rouge kit. Didn't know that Cheryl had a Gecko Rouge, but now I do. So there we go. So if you want to partake in F in February, you know, just pop over into the events tab. Linda has to go. No worries, Linda. Done a thumbs up. Thank you very, very much. Please don't forget, guys, to give a thumbs up if you're enjoying the stream. Okay, right. Tilton Crafts. So, Polar Bear has fir trees too. Nice. Did pop a post in our group. Patsy put a post in yesterday. I put a screenshot for those of you that are not in the Tilton Crafts group. There are some retired charts that Shelley has put out a limited run of in Tilton Crafts. Again, we're having a difficulty with loading. So Realm of Middle Earth map is definitely amongst them. So if you are interested in picking up the Realm of Middle Earth map, then, you know, by all means, just, you know, pop along and have a look at Tilton Crafts group. But yeah, they have got one or two bits and bobs going on over there in the group. Okay, Kelly, be right back. Laundry going in the dryer. No worries, Kelly. Right, let's just get back set up and get some more of this here stitching done. Okay. There we go. That'll do, I think. Okay. I'm also going to be chasing up, I think, my Legend of Freya this week, because I still haven't got it or any indication. And I said if I didn't hear anything by midweek, I'm going to be chasing the XI Noodle Craft up, because I ordered it at the beginning of December. And she said 6 weeks for fabric, and it's been 8 now, nearly 9. Of course, Legend of Freya I want to do as a stranded A piece. And I was looking at the retreat for some threads I need for Freya as well. And rather annoyingly, every one I picked up was one digit either side of the number that I needed. How frustrating is that? Okay. Seems to be very quiet in here tonight. There's only 30 of you watching. Where did everybody go? Midweek though, isn't it? There's 1 or 2 faces missing because I've not seen Kay. I know Sandy's not in tonight, she's not well. You've got 42. No, 32 it's showing me. Sandy's not well, so I know that she's not going to be here. Yeah, there's a few faces that we'd normally see that aren't. Carla, Danny, Anna Karen. Waiting for my son to come home with the car. Ah. yeah, it's a very quiet day. Now to tackle some 310. Go for it, Kelly. I think that's what I'm doing. I think that's what this colour is that I'm stitching with. Oh, Anna Karen's here. Hey, Anna Karen. Yeah, it's a very quiet day. I suppose these Wednesday streams are more exciting when I've got to finish, aren't they? We are 30% through this one, so have a look and see where I was at the start of the year. I can't remember. And I've almost done one full rotation of my projects. I will be working on Sophie Kilpatrick London on Friday, and that is the end of the list. So for my Sunday stitch, starting with Night Cafe. Did Rama Middle-earth put on the scroll frame? I've not checked yet. I haven't looked. That's a job for Saturday, because it's out on Spare Stitch Saturday this week, so I will check. If it does, it's going on. The fabric for Realm of Middle-earth is heavy, so that big scroll frame will help enormously. Need to post a pic if it does. I will. I absolutely will. I briefly considered putting my Cosmic Marbles on it, but Cosmic Marbles is not that far into it at the minute, so it doesn't really need a big frame. But yeah, I think if I can, I shall be getting Realm of Middle-earth map on it. Cheryl's working on Joshua Tree all day today. 77.5% with mostly sky and clouds, which should be quick. About 5,500 stitches to go. Didn't want to take out the scroll frame for Bixby. I think we can have a bell for that. Love.
I can't hear. Oh,
Ding,
bell,
ding.
bell.
There we go. Finish it. Pending finish. But yeah, so hit 30% on this. And then once this is done, I get a new start. Woohoo! Can't wait. I have a 42 and a 36-inch scroll. I prefer them for the largest project I have. The small one I use when the project is almost done and I want to see it all on a stitch. Yeah. Well, these scroll frames I've got to sew the project onto it. And that could take some time. But of course, once they are on, they're on. Which, you know, obviously it helps enormously with tension as well. I mean, the other one I thought about was my Lord of the Rings stained glass, but no. I think definitely I would prefer to have the Realm of Middle Earth on there as long as it fits. If it doesn't fit, then I'll put Lord of the Rings stained glass on there. But I think it probably will. Hope so, anyway. Okay. I'm going, when I get the Legend of Freya and the fabric, I'm also going to look to get another Elbacy clip frame for it. I've got some points at work which I can spend and get a clip frame. If it doesn't fit the size it is, if you could afford to, maybe you could sacrifice some of the border if it's not too much. I could, yeah. There's plenty of border on the Realm of Middle Earth map because it was in a originally in a round frame. Oh, so I did leave plenty of border for it. Are you doing AI songs again?
Well, I am, but with a purpose here. What do we think about a new Show and Tell jingle?
Oh, go on, what you got?
I've got a couple. Have a listen to this.
Right, I hope you're listening, guys.
How about that?
Oh, that's one. Go on.
All right. There's another one which is a bit longer, but I thought it was quite catchy.
Okay. Mm. I quite like that one, but it is a bit long.
It is long, isn't it? It's 53 seconds, that. The other one's 30 something.
Can you upload them into groups so people can vote?
I can, actually, yeah.
Yeah. Shall we do that? Put them to the vote. I quite like the second one, but I would like it to be a bit shorter. Because the other one is, the second one is quite catchy. Yeah, you're quite right.
Yeah. There is another one, but I don't think this one's very good.
Right, we'll leave that one if you don't think it's very
Okay.
good. We'll leave it at 2.
Okay, all right, then I'll stick it in the group.
So, yeah. So we can get everybody voting. And you can vote for the new one or stick with the existing one. Yeah, I think definitely stick them in the group.
I'm gonna do. What are people saying?
Patsy said she couldn't catch every word, and Jane said the second one, but start part way through. Yeah, because I do think the second one's a bit long. So if you can chop the second one down, I don't know how you sort of fix that.
I can do that. I can chop the second one down. Work out how to put it in the group now.
I think what you had to do is you had to upload it against. You had to do put it up against my logo, didn't you? Like a video out of it.
I had to make a video out of it, didn't I? Right, I can do that.
That's it. Andy's got something to do.
Well, I've got other things I want to do, but I just thought, while I was on sooner, I may as well have a. It just occurred to me. I mean, the jingle that we've got at the minute, it's got that horrible bit in the middle where it skips a bit because I cut a piece out, and I just thought, I have this new website. It's doing some songs for me for my channel. I may as well try it. I mean, I've got 2,500 credits on it, so it's not as if I ain't got anything.
I don't know how that works. So, each song 1 credit or something.
5.
Oh, that's all right then. You're a clever little thing, aren't you? Clever little so-and-so, you.
Not really.
You are. I wouldn't know how to do that.
Sweetheart, it's only all it is learning how to operate a website. It's not as if it's anything special.
Yeah, but some days I can't even operate my scissors safely. I mean, look, managed to catch myself today. Why is it so quiet? Hannah's upstairs and Lauren's out. So, and Tori's not here either. I thought she might have been watching, but she's not. Did a lot of the girls in the garden. Well, I wish. Now, Hannah's upstairs. She's been working today, so she's a bit tired, She's also got a bit of earache. We're having it at doctor's at the weekend, so.
Second one down.
Seeing as it's so quiet, we'll probably finish a bit earlier tonight as well. Unless the majority rules and you want me to stay until 9:30, I don't mind either way. It does seem rather quiet, doesn't it? And Andy can be Mr. Jingle and put the vote in the group as well.
I've got to make this video first.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not.
They'll not take long, will they?
No.
Only seconds.
I'm just going to work out how to cut this one down. I've got it down to 43 seconds. I'll probably get it.
Mm-hmm.
-41. 41. That's only a little bit longer than the current one.
Oh, how long's the current one?
33.
33. Okay. Enough support to finish the Z, then January is complete. About to start. Go on, Jane, you can do it. Patsy says she doesn't mind an early finish. Give me some free time. Thank you, Patsy. I have to admit I am getting ready for a nip to do little girl's room.
It's down to 31 now, so that's better.
Okay. Right, I am going to pop my monetization on then because I think what I'll do is we'll end this stream at about 9 o'clock, so in about 10 minutes time.
Why? Why?
Yeah, because it is quiet.
Oh.
So. Okay, so Cheryl has just popped in a question. Planning to jump on in head first on a Haid Bountiful bookshelf, but I'm confused about on the instructions to use 2 threads on 25 counts. I was thinking of using 20 counts, Ada, and I do have the max color. So 2 threads on 25 count for me is too thick. I only use 1 thread, which is what I'm doing on this. On 20 count, you could use 1 or 2 threads. 1 will give it a slightly sort of sketchy look, more pastel, but 2 cut strands will give it very much a depth. Best thing you can do on 20 count Ada, I would have do a little test stitch. See if you like it on 2 threads, see if you like it 1 thread. So I would test stitch, say like a 5x5 block, and if you're thinking of 25 counts, I would, personally speaking, I would only use 1 thread. But with 20 count, it could be either or, in all honesty. I use 2 threads, but it is very thick and very carpety on 20 count. So maybe 1 thread would be a bit better, but just do a test stitch and see how you get on. See you later, Kelly love. You missed Sunday, no worries at all. See you next Wednesday, all being well. And that's also a good point there from Sharon. If you're using DMC or CXC, CXC is thicker. So if you're doing 20 count and using CXC, then 1 thread will probably be sufficient. But I have very little experience, if any at all, of CXC. Only what I've seen, because I've never used it. Yeah, I've one, if it's full cross, it's 1 thread for me on 25 count. Tent stitch, it's 2, but full cross is 1. CXC does tend to be fluffier than DMC, says Patsy. Also comes down to tension. You need to do test stitches. Yes, using DMC. I was just wondered if they're expecting you to do tent stitch, but it doesn't say. They don't expect either way. It's entirely up to you as a stitcher I would definitely do a test patch and see what you're most comfortable with. Laurie's off. No worries, Laurie. You take care. We'll see you at the weekend, all being well. Plan to do a couple of tests in 2025. Yeah. If you do a couple of tests on each, then you should be then okay. And also see what it's like for fastening off at the back as well.
Hello.
Hey, Lauren. That's Lauren in. Just charge past to the bathroom. I don't think this kid pees all day long. Second she gets in every day, straight to the loo. Yep, she certainly is. Hey, January's complete for Jane. Nicely done.
Okay, video's uploaded into the group.
Oh, magic.
So
once I close this stream, people will be able to go and have a listen and have a vote.
And it's up. It's there.
Done. Well, still got 5 minutes of this stream to go. But yes, I'll disappear off early and go and spend a penny. When Lauren stopped hogging the loo.
Not been there a while.
Won't see you Sunday, says Jane dancing. No worries, Jane. Enjoy. "36 watchers, only 12 thumbs up. If you've not given a thumbs up, please do hit that button. It all helps.
Immensely. More than you might know.
Yeah, because next time I go live, YouTube will put it out to more people. It's a nice community here. I like this community. So we had some more drama here yesterday. kept hearing this bang, 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 bang. I says, who's knocking the hell out of the door? Hannah said, thought you were there. I'm like, I can still hear that. So she moseyed off upstairs and had a look out the window, and she come down. She went, I can't see anything. I could still hear it bang, 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 bang. So she went up to have another look, and it was next door, believe it or not. One with the 2 children. So he was shouting through the letterbox because he'd forgotten his keys. He'd been out to the gym and he'd forgotten his keys. So Andy went out and said, is it all right? He went, yeah. I forgot my keys, I can't get in. And Andy says, well, we've not heard anything. We normally hear the children, but we've not heard anything all afternoon. Oh no, he says, the kids aren't here. They're at her mother's or whatever. She's gone to bed. And this was what, 6 o'clock?
Yeah, something like that.
She's gone to bed for a sleep. And he went knocking hell out a door, and Andy says, which bedroom is the main bedroom? So he said, it's the back bedroom. So Andy went and knocked on the partition wall as well. Honestly, I don't know. She must sleep so heavy. And he ended up having to go off somewhere and then come back a bit later. Unbelievable. So Andy was banging on the wall and shouting through the wall, Jess, can you hear me? We keep watching the Hayde website. Yeah, that's the design. I've been watching it out for us. Finish it as a minute. Yay, Dance of Life. Oh, nice. But yeah, Hannah was like, I said to Hannah, I said, who's that banging? I thought you were deaf, she says. It was banging so hard that it was vibrating my windows. Yeah, I don't know. Strange couple, they really are. I said to Andy, I said, I wonder if there'll be a row later. Oh, you and I couldn't go in after I'd been to the gym. Oh, you shouldn't have forgot your keys. I'd have thought, to be fair, his house keys would have been with his car keys on the same bunch, but obviously not. No, I very don't. I said to Andy, you would have thought that they would have had a key holder that doesn't live in the property. Like for us, Dennis is our key holder. And when the people who used to live there before were there, we were their key holder. So, but then again, I did used to go around and look after their dog from time to time and the chickens. But anyway, I was expecting you to say it was the fuzz. No, we've had that a couple of times with a big red door key at houses opposite. One on a Sunday afternoon, and the occupants of the house were actually in the pub, and one in the middle of the night, and me and Lauren were actually in London at the time. Okay, right, so I'll just mark these off and we'll leave it here. There are 2 jingles uploaded in Show and Tell. Go and have a listen in a group. Go and have a listen. Let us know which one you prefer. That's 281 stitches down. So progressing on this one, got that petal now filled in pretty much, bar odd one or two, well, these few ninjas in the middle and this one here. So thank you guys for tuning in. So yeah, a bit early finish tonight, but it is fairly quiet. So and if it does continue, well, what we'll do is we will have Wednesdays as an hour and a half rather than the 2 hours. So I will see you guys on Sunday, all being well. So have a great rest of your evening, whatever it is you're doing. See you on Sunday. Take care. Happy stitching. See you on the next one, guys. Bye.